Ehsan, how did you become a millionaire at the age of 19? When did you become a millionaire? How was the journey? In today's video, I'm gonna keep it very raw and actually answer the most asked question that I still get to this day at the age of 20. The main question that I get is, how did you become a millionaire and what age it was? Well, I've already answered it. It was at the age of 19 that I became a millionaire, and I actually made my first ever million dirham. When you make your first ever million dirham, it doesn't feel like magic. It doesn't feel like, oh my days, I have a million dirham. You kind of feel the same way because the whole journey kind of adds up throughout your life. For example, if you made 800k, 600k, 500k, you won't just be like shocked, oh my days, I have 500k with me, you know? Until you use that money and buy something, maybe a car, a house, whatever it may be. But for most cases, it just feels normal. Now, how did I become a millionaire at the age of 19 is something that I get asked to this day, and it's something that I want to answer in this video, inshallah. At the age of 16, I started my YouTube channel, the same one that you guys are currently watching. And I was making almost daily videos for, I think, 3 to 4 months. It never paid off. The journey was so hard and I never saw any kind of success with it. And that kind of demotivated me. So I took a gap from YouTube and I started, going around TikTok and social media like Instagram, TikTok, and still trying YouTube, but very less often, trying to find success at it, but it was really hard. So when I started trying out TikTok, I kind of saw success with it instantly. Because TikTok back in the days was so easy to go viral, and like you make the worst content, you can still go viral. And that's exactly what I did. I started making videos that wasn't even watchable. Like it was very, I'm gonna be honest, cringe. But it kind of did good. It got me 100,000 views and I got so many followers and all of that stuff. And I kind of followed through the trends and I loved the numbers, the way it was growing, and I never saw those numbers on YouTube. So I was like, TikTok could be it. So I tried leveraging TikTok to my benefit, where I started posting promotions, sponsorships based here in Dubai. So what I would do is I would walk around my house, I would walk around my area, and I would talk to businesses if they needed some kind of promotion for their business through my TikTok. Just because I had a lot of followers, like 25 to 30k, and the people were based in Dubai, it was something that the people were kind of interested in. So after reaching out to around, maybe 200, 300 businesses, I landed a few promotions here and there. And it actually got me started with this whole business or entrepreneurship, because one of those promotions got me to this position where I am, alhamdulillah. And one of that promotion was actually a dropshipping product. Now you guys might be curious, I also worked at the cafeteria, but working at the cafeteria was something that I was doing with TikTok promotion. So while working on TikTok and promoting brands maybe once in 2 weeks, I was also working at the cafeteria as a photographer, kind of full-time, almost daily basis. And I still remember it vividly. It was Ramadan and I used to run from my house to the cafeteria shop and I used to take some pictures and all of that stuff. But subhanAllah, I kind of built the whole thing for the owner. Now, most of you guys who knew me from 3 years, 4 years ago, you guys know the promotion that I'm talking about. It was actually a jawline product. It was called Chiselet, and basically it was a product that actually defined your jawline. And back in the days with the content that I used to create on YouTube, I actually had a very good jawline. It was something that I was very proud of for some reason, and alhamdulillah, I took it to my leverage, Even though some people might see it corny or stuff like that, although it was corny, but I just, took advantage of it, no matter how it was or what it was. And I still remember like vividly thinking about the fact that I know I'm creating this content right now, but 2 to 3 years later, I probably won't even think like, oh, why was I even creating this? So throughout my whole life, I've had so many different experiences, and one of those experiences, as I told you guys, was that promotion that I landed. This promotion actually gave me the opportunity to start dropshipping. And you guys might be curious, how did you start dropshipping from a promotion? Once I landed the promotion, I actually went and talked with the brand owner and I told him, if I were to start my own brand, how much would you charge me for it? And he basically said that I would charge you around 500 or 250 per week for each sessions that we are gonna have. And I kind of agreed to it, although I didn't really have anything to my name, but I also wanted the mentorship because I also wanted to start my e-commerce and dropshipping journey. And subhanallah, after taking 1 week of mentorship, I made my first ever store. I kind of got my first ever order, but it never got fulfilled because I did not have a supplier for my dropshipping product. If you guys don't know what supplier is, basically the middleman that fulfills your order, and I never got to have a supplier. And if you guys are curious what was my first ever product in dropshipping e-commerce, it was something called the levitating plant. It was a plant that literally levitated off the ground. It was something gravitational. It was amazing. I got so many orders, I still remember it, but I could not just fulfill it. So after landing the promotion, starting my dropshipping journey, 6 months down the line, I completely get rid of dropshipping and I focus on my own life, and I focus on sponsorship and promotions, because it's kind of like a quick money. And at that time I had grown up my followers to a very large number, like maybe 70k, and at that time I was getting more promotions. I remember vividly having a competition in our college. By the way, I was going to college at that time, and this competition was the talented student of the year. And I never kind of expected myself to win, but I made a cool edit for the college. I went to the college, shot a few good videos of the college, and I tried to tell them that this could be used as a sponsorship or as a promotional video, and it was something that got their attention. So they said, truly, this could be something for promotional use, and somehow I won it. So after winning that, I had 700 dirhams to my name, and at that time I remember vividly that I actually started my second ever brand, which was called the Sunset Lamp UAE. And after starting that brand, that's exactly where my life completely changed. As they say, it takes one product to change your life, and that's exactly where my turning point in life was. So once I found out that the Sunset Lamp is a winning product, what I did was exactly order from Alibaba through a random supplier, which by the way is still my supplier to this day. And after getting 30 pieces here in Dubai, I actually gave it to a few different influencers, and I told them that you guys can promote this on percentage basis. And that's exactly how I did my promotion the first ever time. I remember the first ever influencer that posted about the Sunset Lamp, it got me over 70 orders in the same night, and it was one of the happiest moments of my life. I had over 6,000 dirhams to my name. Everything just seemed so unbelievable. Like, alhamdulillah, when I got those orders and when I saw them, I could not believe it in my eyes. After that, I got the money. I kept, compounding. I kept making new stores. I kept adding more winning products, and I kept reinvesting back into the business and into myself in every way that there was possible. Fast forward 1 to 2 years later, I started my first ever mentorship, which was called the Hustlers Ecom, and I actually started teaching people how exactly I did it. And the reason why I started that was even because there was no proper mentor in the UAE teaching you exactly how dropshipping and e-commerce is done, and I felt like this was something like an obligation for me to actually fulfill. Nobody was actually teaching you the right way to do e-commerce, and everyone was overcharging, overpricing, or scamming people, and I felt like I would be the perfect person to take care of this. And alhamdulillah, fast forward 1 year later, we have over 1,600 students inside our program, 25,000 members in total. My social medias have grown to over millions in reach, alhamdulillah, over 100,000 on Insta, 100,000 on TikTok, alhamdulillah. And everything just worked out in the most perfect way possible with the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I just want to tell you guys that no matter what you do in life, you guys have to remember that the only successor in your life is God. Without God, you would be nowhere closer to your dream. I know a lot of people say work hard and you're gonna get to your dreams, but subhanallah, who puts that mindset into your brain? It's God at the end of the day that actually gives you that mentality, and you have to be thankful for that mentality, because at the end of the day, that mentality gets you where you want to be, and that mentality came from God himself, subhanallah. So my successor, alhamdulillah, at the end of the day, it's all Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Everything that I have to this day, to my name, everything from A to Z is due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and I'm truly grateful for that, because the decisions that I took, the guidance that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had given me in my life, it all resulted to the position that I'm currently in. And if you guys are curious what position I'm in, I'm literally driving in my Rolls Royce through the beautiful streets of Dubai, the dream city, the city where I started everything, alhamdulillah. And no matter how big you're dreaming, it's all possible. No one is crazy, neither your dreams are, neither you are. It's all gonna make sense within a few years once you actually achieve your dreams and goals. And for those who are now working hard, who are sitting at home watching this video, thinking about getting started, this is your sign to click off this video and go start your dream business, your dream venture, whatever it may be. Go and put in the work, because subhanallah, every single person that you see, every single person that have achieved success was in the same position as you. They did not have any magic in them. They did not get some sort of luck out of nowhere. They actually got started, and they actually got the experience, and they actually became better, and throughout the journey they actually got the success that they have right now. And alhamdulillah, for me to have a Rolls Royce at the age of 20, and for me to be at this position where I have over 1,600 students, it all seemed unbelievable, it all seemed impossible. But alhamdulillah, without trying, I would have never found out. So if you truly want to find success in your life, the only tip I would give you is to get started. Without getting started, you will never find out, and unless you don't risk it, you will never get to the point where you actually want to be in life. It might take you 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Just have the mindset that no matter how many years it's going to take me, I'm still going to put in the work. And that's the exact mentality that I had to be in this position, alhamdulillah. And again, all my success is due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and alhamdulillah for whatever that I have right now. If you guys want to get started with dropshipping e-commerce, e-commerce, and if you guys want to find a success route through your e-commerce journey, then I cannot suggest you guys a better place than Hustlers Ecom. How to actually get started in 2024 with dropshipping and e-commerce, and how to actually live this lifestyle that I'm currently living. So if you guys want to get started, visit hustlersecom.info and actually get started before it's too late.